Ever since ChatGPT emerged, it has started quite a revolution worldwide, because no one was expecting this level of advancement to happen in the AI industry. It's becoming very clear that AI will soon change many aspects of our lives, from how we consume goods and services to how we learn and communicate. But perhaps most importantly, it will reshape the way we work, especially in the tech industry. While I believe that AI won't replace software engineers anytime soon, I think that learning AI fundamentals is recommended for anyone working in the field, not only for personal growth and taking advantage of the new opportunities it represents, but also to prepare for the shift in the job market needs in the years to come. So, if you are looking for a simple and efficient roadmap to learn AI, this video is for you. First step is to learn programming with Python. Python is widely used in AI development, and depending on how you like to learn, there is a huge number of resources out there that you can use. There are textbooks like this one, for example, but this is honestly not my preferred option. What I recommend is choosing one online course and following it from beginning to end. There is one by the Code Academy that I find very great. There's also the learnpython.org website, which offers a free interactive way to learn Python. Or there is also a full course by Free Code Camp on YouTube that has more than 40 million views if you'd like just to watch a video. Don't try to go through all of them. Following only one course would be sufficient, and keep in mind we are not aiming for perfection here. You just need to learn enough that would help you to start writing programs. Now that you have a good knowledge of Python, you can actually start building AI products already. OpenAI, the company that created ChatGPT, offers powerful APIs that you can use for free to build applications on top of them. Basically, you can leverage ChatGPT, which is already a powerful tool out there, to build services like an AI assistant, automating sending emails to customers, or summarizing articles, for example. And to do that, you would need to learn more about something called prompt engineering. In prompt engineering, the goal is to build prompts in such a way that they guide the language model like ChatGPT to produce desired outputs or behaviors. It basically teaches you how to effectively communicate with ChatGPT so it does exactly what you want it to do. This involves the right choice of words, the right context provided, and any additional constraints or instruction you want to give to the model. And a great course that can help you learn this is by deeplearning.ai called ChatGPT Prompt Engineering for Developers, and which is only 1 hour long. So now in this stage, you know how to build simple AI products, and perhaps you are now interested in learning what happens under the hood. If it's the case, the next step would be then dive into machine learning. Machine learning is basically teaching a computer to learn from examples and experiences, much like how we learn from practice ourselves. Instead of giving the computer specific instructions on what to do, we give it a lot of data and let it figure out patterns and make decisions on its own. Machine learning is built on 2 pillars: programming and mathematics. So we talked about programming, especially in Python. Let's talk next about mathematics and what you need to learn, basically. For math, you need to have a basic understanding of linear algebra, calculus, probability, and statistics. Most of the basics you would have learned already in high school or college, so you don't need to know the details of every algorithm. You just need to know enough of the basics for understanding the big picture or the big concepts. Technically, you would be using libraries most of the time when implementing AI projects. So understanding just the basics would be actually fine. If you think you remember enough of the concepts that you learned in high school or university, then just skip this step and go to the next one. But if you're not, there is a great course by Coursera called Mathematics for Machine Learning and Data Science. And there is also one for statistics, which is called Introduction to Statistics by Stanford University. So now that we have the basics covered, let's dive into what we're here for, machine learning. Best machine learning course out there is Machine Learning Specialization by Andrew Enge that you can find in Coursera as well. The course is divided into 3 classes: supervised machine learning, unsupervised learning, and advanced learning algorithms. Supervised learning is like teaching with answers. You give the computer examples along with their correct answers, and with enough data, it learns to predict or classify new similar data on its own. Like your email inbox, for example. It knows how to detect spam emails because it was taught how they look like. In unsupervised learning, on the other side, you give the computer data without explicit instructions, and it finds patterns or structures in the data on its own. Like, for example, grouping similar news articles together based on their content without you telling the computer what categories to look for. Once you have a good understanding of the concepts, a good place to find project examples is Kaggle. And once you feel confident enough to build your own projects, you can check the competition section of the website. The biggest issue with machine learning is that you need to have access to a huge number of data, and Kaggle is a great place for that. Okay, so by now you should have learned the foundations of machine learning. The next step is diving deeper into a subset of the field called deep learning. Deep learning, in simple terms, is a way for computers to learn and understand things by looking for patterns in lots of pieces of data. Examples of its applications are computer vision, where computers learn to recognize objects in images, for example. And another important application is natural language processing, which focuses on the interactions between computers and humans through natural language. It involves tasks such as text understanding, text generation, language translation, sentiment analysis, and more. And the most famous example here that I guess you have recognized is ChatGPT. The most important concept here is large language models, or LLMs. 2 resources that I would recommend to check out: Introduction to LLMs YouTube video by Andrzej Karpati, who's an expert in the field. And then for getting deeper into it, I recommend again the course by Andrew Enge that you can find in Coursera as well. And that would be it. Learning AI from scratch is definitely challenging, but also very rewarding. You will find all the links for the resources I mentioned in the description below. Thank you for watching, and see you in another one. Bye!